Hello and welcome back to the Little Purple Potting Shed vlog, which I haven't done in quite a while now, and as you can guess I have been a little bit busy. It's absolutely blowing a gale outside today, and for the first time in about 2 months or maybe even more, the UK has seen some rain, which was great. Like, I know it's really nice to have the hot weather and all the sunshine, but we were getting a little bit desperate for some rain now, and obviously the farmers need it, the animals need the rain to, make the grass grow so they can eat. It's not just about having nice fun time in the sun. We were really desperate for some rain, and of course the allotment got watered as well, so it was quite nice to have a night off from not watering the allotment, because it's been quite hard work. But what I think I might need to do, because it's so windy, is make up a little frame just to protect my sweet corn, because they are about 9 foot high. They're like the biggest sweet corn I've ever grown, but the cobs are actually miniature. They're the mini pop variety. So yeah, they are swaying in the wind a little bit there, so I might make a little bit of a bamboo and twine structure around that. And I have taken extra precautions with my sunflowers as well. Quite a few of them didn't grow very tall at all, but there is one which is about 10 foot high. I'm so worried. Like, before I came up here today, I was worried that I was going to come up and the sweet corn was going to be flat and all my sunflowers were going to be on the ground, but nothing's been broken yet, so fingers crossed. I might just do a few precautions just in case, because you never know. But yeah, basically we've just arrived back from another garden show. We were selling at Loseley Park near Guildford last weekend, and then the week before that we were at RHS Tatton for a whole week, and that was actually, where are we now? So that was from the 18th of July until the 22nd. And we were there Monday to set up, obviously, and to man the stall, and then obviously to set it all down again. And it was so much hard work. Don't get me wrong, it was really, really great, and the show was amazing, and the people that I met there were absolutely lovely, and I met some lovely people that watch the YouTube videos and follow me on Instagram and things, so it was really nice. But it was so much hard work. Like, it was the biggest garden show that we've ever done, and we've been doing the garden shows for 3 years now, so it was the big one. And there were so many rules and regulations and all this health and safety things, and there was so much paperwork to read through, but no, it was really good and it was really worth it, but I was just completely and utterly knackered by the end of the week. But now we don't have a garden show for a whole month. The next garden show is actually at Harrogate in the middle of September now. So yeah, I'm quite looking forward to a little bit of a break from the garden shows, because it's quite a lot of work. And it does also mean that I get to go off to Wales, and I'll be going there tomorrow for 10 days, so I'm so excited for that, because the whole summer I've just been going up to Wales for 3 or 4 days maximum, and it takes me 4.5 hours to drive there, which is quite a long way, and then obviously we don't get that much time together, so it's going to be great to have 10 whole days in Wales. But what I wanted to do was try and get a few jobs done up the allotment before I went, because there's still quite a lot to do, really, when you think about it. And I've made a sort of a list of things to do before I go to Wales. And I want to sow some turnips, sow some more carrots. I need to plant out my French beans, sow some more borlotti beans. I want to strain my comfrey feed and try and feed a few of the plants. And I'm also going to use my nettle feed as well to feed the brassicas too. I also need to make up that structure to protect the sweet corn, and also try and protect my pumpkins that are growing, because they're growing on the damp wet soil now. I haven't got any straw, but I've got a few odd bits of paving slabs which I was going to use on the pathway, but I didn't need them in the end. So I might place them underneath the pumpkins, because one is gigantic. But also what I wanted to do today was do a little bit of a tour. So I won't do this on this video, this is just going to be a vlog, me talking randomly about the allotment and things. But I will do a separate video where I just do a little tour of the allotment, because you haven't seen it in quite a while, and yeah, it's changed. It's always changing. But there are some exciting things that I want to show you as well. And what I was going to do is I was going to try and film me doing my jobs today, but it's actually 4:15 now, and I think what I might do is just try and get those jobs done rather than filming them. And if I do get time, if I do decide to film it, then there will be a separate video, but I think right now I just need to focus on getting the jobs done rather than filming, but we'll see. I just wanted to come in the shed and have a little chat with you because I haven't done it in a while, and there were a few things I wanted to show you as well, because whenever I go to a garden show I always end up buying something, and it's gotten to that point now where I don't trust myself walking around because I just end up buying more plants that I don't have room for. And that's exactly what happened at RHS Tatton. But I think the main thing is we buy plants at the shows to display in our, you know, vintage galvanised pots and planters and things, and to make the stand look a little bit pretty. So we went out on the Wednesday morning before the show opened to look for some flowers to put in our pots. And we like to get big flowers, you know, to make a big statement and to fill our galvanised pots up. And there weren't that many to choose from, but we chose 2 hydrangeas, which were really nice. I don't actually have room up my allotment for the hydrangeas, but my dad's going to plant them in his front garden, so that's all good. The other things that we bought, I am going to be putting in my allotment because I'm just completely and utterly in love with them. Oh, I couldn't even get that out then, I was so excited. The first thing that I chose was a Gypsophila. And the only reason why we bought this to display on the stand was because I knew that I wanted it and I wanted to put it in the allotment, because I had one in a pot at the end of the water trough just before you go into the flower meadow bit. It's not really a meadow, I keep calling it the flower meadow bit, it's not, it's just the flower patch. And it's been there since the very beginning. And it's bloomed like a big white cloud every single year, and it's been so nice, and it comes out at the same time as the lavender, so you've got the nice big white cloud, little pathway, and then the nice purple lavender, and I love it. Like the view from my shed in the summer, that's my favourite view, but it never came up this year. And part of me was thinking, oh, maybe, you know, maybe it only lasts a few years before it dies back and disappears. But the man I bought this from said it's probably because we had a really, really cold, harsh winter, and it just killed it off. So I thought I'd buy this one to replace it. I love it so, so much. So yeah, Gypsophila, Summer Sparkles, this one's called. But I'm going to put that in the pot now and make sure that I protect it if we're going to have a harsh winter, because I just absolutely love it. And I originally grew it to cut for cut flowers, but because I just love it so much sitting in the pot, I just tend to leave it alone and let the bees play with it. So that's one of the things we got, which is going to go up the allotment. At a previous garden show, I can't remember which one now, Parham, we bought some of these Rudbeckia, and my dad actually has some in the front garden, and when they die back they leave these black seed pods, and they just look so beautiful. And I have a thing about seed pods, and sometimes I like them better than the flower. Like poppies, for instance. I really love poppies, but they never last for very long. And the thing that I love the most are the seed heads. And even though these are pretty, I am looking forward to harvesting the seed heads, because I like using them in the Christmas wreath, and also just popping them in the vase, you know, and having them around the house. It's just nice because they last so much longer than the flowers. And I grow the scabious Sternkugel as well for the seed pods, because they're just absolutely stunning. So there's 3 of these, and what I might do is, well, because they're perennial, I'm going to put them in the wildlife patch, so they can just stay there. I can leave them be, let the bees enjoy them. When they die back, I can harvest the seed pods. So it's a win-win situation, really. So this is a Rebecca Gold. I'm not actually sure. It doesn't grow very high, but it's going to be perfect for the wildlife patch. I'm sure the bees are going to enjoy it as much as me. Now the last thing that I want to show you is probably the most exciting. I think it's the most stunning thing. So it's an anemone, and it's called Wild Swan. But the thing which drew it to me the most, and I love anemones anyway, I have one which I planted round by the shed now in the wildlife patch. But the thing that drew me to this one is the beautiful white flowers on the front, and then on the back you've got the 3 purple petals. Like, oh, isn't that the most beautiful thing? And honestly, we've had fights over this anemone plant. This has been out with us at Tatton, and the stand that we got it from had unfortunately sold out, and we were saying to everyone, well, you can buy it from, you know, so and so, and they were like, oh no, we sold out, and they wanted to buy this one, but I was like, no, it's mine. It's going up the allotment, sorry. And then we took it to Loseley Park as well, and the amount of people that kept asking us if it was for sale. In the end, we had to put a little sign in it to say that the flowers weren't for sale. Obviously I gave the people the name of it, so you know, they could go out and try and find one. But yeah, also I think it will look really nice. I really want to plant it next to the shed, because it will look really nice next to the shed, but there's no room. But it would look really nice next to the shed, because obviously the purple petals underneath match the colour of the shed. So I'm not sure where I'm going to put it. It'll probably be in the wildlife patch, but I just couldn't resist it. It's so, so beautiful. So it's called Wild Swan, for all of you that want to know that. So yeah, I've got a bit of planting out to do. But yeah, such a sucker for flowers, which, like I said, I just don't trust myself walking around garden shows anymore. It's dangerous. So, so dangerous. Right, I'll go on to my book review for this week. And it's a new book to me, because I can't stop buying books either. Books and flowers are just my downfall completely. There could be worse things though, to be fair. Anyway, I saw this book for sale in the RHS hub stall place at RHS Tatton, and they had quite a few really nice books, but this one I thought would be the most handiest, and it was $19.99. But well, I didn't think that was too bad, to be fair, because I thought this is going to be a book that's going to, you know, last me a lifetime. I'm going to keep going back to it every year. Anyway, I looked online, $6.99 from Amazon, so always best to look around. But the book is the Royal Horticultural Society Pruning and Training, and I have the pests and diseases version of this book as well, which is really, really good. But like I said, it is one of those books which you can just keep going back to. You know, you don't need to read it through, all of it, because you're not going to need to know all of it. It's just going to be one of those reference books. For instance, when I prune back my rose now, I'll look and I'll see how best to prune a rose. Same with my grapevine and certain things like that. Also with the fruit cage, it's going to be really, really handy. And also, I've always wanted to know how to properly prune, because I'm one of those people who will just dive straight in and cut it back, you know, without properly knowing. So I thought this would be really good. And also, when I sign up to my RHS course, which I'm hopefully going to do next September, this will be really handy, because I just want to know so much more about gardening. I want to take it all in and learn so much more. But yeah, it's a really good book, and there's diagrams, and obviously, you know, how to prune your summer fruiting raspberries and your autumn fruiting raspberries, what to do, how to prune it in the first year, how to prune it in the second year. It's really, really good, and it's so well laid out, and there's different, let's just go to the contents page. So there's introduction, ornamental trees, tree, fruits, ornamental shrubs, soft fruits, climbing plants, and then a whole chapter on roses. So yeah, it's really, really good. It's going to be so handy, and like I said, it's just going to be great to learn how to prune things properly. So yeah, $6.99 from Amazon, complete and utter bargain, and well worth it. So that's going to be in the library at home. I'm not sure what else there is to talk about. I mean, it's just been such a crazy time, and summer, I know summer's not ended yet. I mean, it's going to be the 1st of August soon, and you know, summer's still going on. But it feels like, because we've had summer, well, we've had hot weather for the past 2 months, and now it's been, you know, cooler and rainy and windy. It just feels like the end of summer, but it's not, I assure you. And like I said, there's still things that you can be growing, there's still things that you could be sowing now, and I actually have a blog post over on the website of a list of things that you can be growing now. And of course, there's still so much to harvest, and I still got courgettes coming out my ears. The sweet corn are nearly ready. There's carrots to be pulled. My big gigantic pumpkin, which is like a complete mystery. I don't know what that pumpkin is, but I'll go on about that more in the tour video, because you just need to see it. It's humongous. And of course, all the brassicas are growing as well. And I harvested the last of my black currants last week. I harvested a big bunch of them about a month ago, and then 2 of the bushes were a little bit later, so they were ready to harvest last week. And I picked them and popped them in the freezer with the rest of them, and I'm going to make some jam when I find a bit of spare time. But yeah, there's not much else to really say. Oh, apart from I bought a new bottle. Some of you might be interested, some of you are probably just like, oh. Anyway, a new bottle, and I'm trying to drink more water, because I drink an awful a lot of tea, and even though that's got water in it, I know. During the summer especially, I never drink enough water, and I'm trying to look after myself a little bit more now. And since we've been doing the garden shows, we've been taking a bottle of water with us, and so I treated myself to a new one, and it's by a company called Chili's. They never sent it to me. I honestly bought this just because it's had really good reviews, and also just look how pretty it is. It's so pretty. I opted for the 750 milliliter one because, like I said, I want to drink more water. But it's meant to keep your drinks cold for 12 hours or hot for 24 hours, or it might be the other way around. But anyway, I thought that was quite good, and like I said, it had good reviews, so yeah, plus saves the planet as well, so it's a win-win situation. Yeah, I think that's about it. So what I might do is crack on with those jobs, and like I said, if I have time to film them, then I will, and you can head on over to YouTube and watch it. But if I don't film it, then I'll probably just put a blog post up or something with some pictures, and of course there'll be pictures over on Instagram, because I just love Instagram so much. But yeah, I am going to definitely do a tour, because I really want to show you around the plot. Really exciting. I think I'm just really excited to go to Wales, to be fair. so excited. Anyway, the wind is still there and the sweet corn is still swaying, so I'm going to protect that first, I think, because I will be utterly devastated if that falls over now. I will absolutely cry. But yeah, I'm going to crack on with those jobs. So I hope you enjoyed that little chat. What I am going to try and do, and I know I've said this before, but I am going to try and do a vlog on the farm, because I'm there for 10 days this time, so I could have a little bit of extra time to maybe do a little video. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you have a lovely week and a lovely weekend, and enjoy your time up your allotment and your garden. But thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.